In this video, I'd like to share with you a couple of quick questions you can ask your child when they come home with a problem. When your child comes home with a problem, it's normally dinner time, bedtime, or times when your child needs to do a job around the house. You can identify with your child that you will listen to them and that their problem is important, but we need to have time to think through the problem and work through it successfully. When we work through problems with our children, they need to feel like they are heard and that they have something to walk away from the conversation with that might help them. We call this goal action therapy. When we work through a problem, we identify what the issue actually is for our children. We then ask them what they'd like to do about it. And keep in mind that these ideas may be as realistic or unrealistic as the child comes up with. Once your child has identified some situations that they may like to have occur as a result of their problem, you can then backtrack with them and look at some realistic situations that might fit their problem. Once you sit down and your child identifies their problem, it is really important to come up with an action that we can then implement strategies for your children to be able to work through their problem. The actions can be realistic or unrealistic, and when we use unrealistic actions, it is a way to inject some fun into the conversation and not dwell on the serious or sadness of the problem. When you've come up or exhausted all possibilities for actions, then backtrack with your child and look at what the realistic actions are, or realistic actions that they would like to undertake within their list. You can then ask your child how they think they might reach this action with step-by-step strategies such as talk to someone, share, compromise, or have some time out from the person that they are having difficulty with. It is then really important to suggest to your child that they go and implement one of these strategies, but always come back to you and share how that implementation has gone. Keep in mind that the first identified strategy might not work, but it's really important to keep coming up with different strategies in order to build their bank of strategies that they can use when faced with a problem.